Next that we got up, let me ask you a question. So when you think
Ask
of,
away, baby.
huh?
I said, ask away, baby.
When you Let me ask you this first. In terms of recording labels, do you know any offhand and who might be like from a recording label that like a TDE has a SZA, Young Money had Drake.
I know recording labels. A few. I know a few recording labels, but
Okay,
like who signed to who, you got to tell me that.
I got you. So on a Joe Budden podcast, the cast was debating what's the best recording label of all time. Maybe within the last 20 years or so. That's what it was. It was within the last 20 years. And the top three that went, and we can have this debate because if you have any questions about what artists in any of these labels, we can have this debate. But the final three was QC,
Mm.
Migo,
Mm-hmm.
Cardi,
Mm-hmm.
TDE, Doshi, SZA, Kendrick,
Mm.
and then it was Young Money,
Okay.
or you could say CMB. So that's
Okay.
Thug, Weezy, Nicki, Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So in the last 10 years, let's say 10 years, let's go back to when you was in college. What artists were you listening to the most out of those three labels? Or you can just name an artist and I can probably decipher what label that is. I know you're a huge SZA fan.
I was gonna say of
I know you're a
everyone
huge SZA
you
fan.
named, SZA is my top of the top. But I feel like I'm more of an old school listener. So like for the last 10 years, my
So Diddy. You're an old school listener. So that's 90s. That's Diddy. Hey.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys for life.
I was gonna say I was fine with the list, but like if we really want to talk about my taste in music,
Go ahead.
yeah, we gotta
Last 20 years.
we gotta throw Bad Boys on the list.
They're
But
eligible.
YMCMB, I would definitely put them up because I would say since like middle school, high school, I've always been a Wayne fan, Drake fan. Tyga's been my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, but I am. Whereas Drake is your favorite rapper, I'm more of a old Drake fan. But I don't like for artists to change their sound, and I know that you have to adapt with times and these new kids, and do different things. But I just like the old feels.
Nah, I feel you.
So I'm a YMCMB. Definitely Bad
like
Boys. I'm sorry.
Like Bedrock Drake. Like
yes.
I can
Yes. Look What You've Done. I was listening to Look What You've Done yesterday. That came on my Pandora, and I was like, I still listen to Pandora. Like.
So you got YMCMB. All right, cool.
Yeah. Out of the ones you just named, but SZA, I love SZA.
Now the reason we could, but with the issue with YMCMB is we'll have to cut them off at a certain point simply because they kind of like crafted their own careers and shot up. Nicki did.
Yeah.
Drake did. Now, the top two that they were debating on Joe's pod was QC and TDE. So QC
for the last 10 years, I would give that.
The Migos.
I would give that, yeah. But
Cardi,
I would pick QC.
Lil Baby.
Yep.
And then, TDE had, think about it, Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, SZA, Doshi, Sir. Like, they had and you like Sir.
I do. But, okay, so I feel like they do have a diverse pick of artists, but I would pick TDE for the R&B girlies and guys.
Nah, we gotta go as a whole.
That's what I'm saying.
We gotta go as a whole.
I can't.
All right, so I
would pick QC honestly because I like more QC artists than TDE.
Okay.
I like more QC than TDE. Like I would say that I like all of QC. Like I fuck with Migos. I fuck with the City Girls, especially when they first dropped. Lil Baby, love him down. Cardi, love her, my fellow Libra sister. Who else is on QC? Lakia. Fuck with her.
Yeah.
Who else
was on QC at a point in time? Damn, we could figure that out a little later, but yeah, there was a mention to QC and with that on a pod, and a lot of people were saying that TDE was the best, but I totally disagree with that take.
You say QC too?
I say QC honestly. The amount of the individual doesn't equate to the masses. 2014 until now, QC had niggas growing their locks and a flow that birthed many of these little niggas in the industry right now. Like if you could think about Famous Dex, think about what's the one that all the girls was doing
My bitch was
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Anyway, like he was at a point in time he was fucking with the Migos and QC. And then, you know, a lot of niggas was calling it mumble rap, but the QC artists, Migos, were not mumbling.
Yachty. QC.
There we go. Yachty's QC too. Yachty birthed a lot of niggas. That weirdo flow.
This girl, Leighton Green, you probably never listened to her, but she's good. She's QC. I didn't know that.
I don't know. Yo, y'all can have the debate in the comments. Or if you're willing to have this debate with me, we can definitely do some separate content. But I think QC got it over TDE.
Did you know that Gloss Up was QC?
Yes. Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's that's what's her name's friend, right?
Yeah.
They was asking her why she didn't sign with CMG, and she was just like, I want to kind of do my own thing, forge my own path, kind of thing. That's hard, and that's ill. As a friend, you on QC, I'm on CMG. We can link up. But P and Coach K sold QC, so I think someone else owns it right now. But yeah, like I said to y'all viewers, we can have this debate. I think QC got it over TDE and YMCMB. That's just me personally.
I agree, but I also gotta show CMG some love because Glow is my girl.
Yo, that new Glow album?
That new Glow album goes hard.
Nah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, like Angle 21, definitely. I gotta listen to that a little bit more.
That shit is money. You'll like it.